Thanks for joining us for this quick training on 1099s and transfers. There's some important information you, your clients, and their tax preparers need to know as it relates to insurance carriers now issuing 1099s on 1035s and direct transfers. So let's take just a few minutes and look into what's changed and what you need to know and prepare your clients for as well. Now, the 1099 that you're familiar with is used to report the distribution of retirement benefits from pensions, IRAs, 401ks, and annuities. Those are typically matched up by the tax preparer with Form 5498. Form 5498 is used to report contributions to an IRA. It's used to identify the type of retirement account those dollars are linked to, and a 5498 is also used to reflect and report the amounts that are rolled over or transferred from one type of retirement account to another. Now, in 2022, the rules have changed. And if you have an opportunity to go look at the instruction manual issued by the IRS for Form 1099-R and 5498, notice what the new rule says. You must report a direct rollover of an eligible rollover distribution. A direct rollover is the direct payment of the distribution from a qualified plan, a Section 403B plan, or a governmental Section 457B plan to a traditional IRA, Roth IRA, or other eligible retirement plan. As a result of that, insurance carriers who previously did not have a 1099 reporting requirement are now required to comply with this new regulation and issue a 1099 on direct rollovers and 1035 exchanges. Now, as your clients are receiving a 1099-R and they will subsequently receive a 5498 to match those two things up, a few things you want to make sure that you inform your clients to be on the lookout for to make sure that 1099 is properly reported. The gross distribution in box 1 is going to be the amount of money actually transferring from custodian A to custodian B. If it is a direct transfer, 1035 exchange, or a direct rollover, the taxable amount should be indicated as 0, and in box 2B, taxable amount not determined should be checked. Now, as you're having an opportunity to examine further, if there are capital gains not yet realized that are reported in box 2A, those will be reported here. And this is one of the ways that carriers can report unrealized gains, and that can track and move forward from carrier to carrier for ultimate reporting purposes down the road. Now, box 4 is going to indicate any federal income tax withheld. Again, if it's a 1035 exchange or a direct transfer, box 4 should be 0. The big thing you want to look at is in box number 7, as far as the distribution codes. If it is a direct transfer or it is a 1035 exchange, you should see distribution code G marked in the distribution code box number 7. That represents the direct rollover to a qualified plan, a 403B, a 457, or an IRA. So important you check to make sure that that distribution code is marked and not one of the other codes that you see there. Also, if it's a direct transfer, this information will either be blank or there will be 0 tax withheld, and a state distribution would also be marked 0 because a direct transfer or 1035 exchange, the client is not taking constructive receipt of the funds. Now, this is a good reason for you to have an RMD meeting with your clients each year, and there's other reasons to do that as well. In a previous training, we reported that the IRS is updating the actual actuarial tables that are used to calculate RMD distributions. And as a result of this calculation, the vast majority of Americans are going to see a reduction in the amount of their RMD because people are living longer, and the actuarial tables used to calculate RMDs have not kept pace with that. So new rule that's just been implemented, that took place as well. You'll find that training on the Vision Advisors YouTube channel. I encourage you to check that out. But again, it's a great opportunity to meet with your clients and talk with them about their RMDs. Make sure that if they do need to request those from the carriers or other places they have IRAs or other qualified accounts, they're doing so. And understanding that each 401k that they may have has a separate RMD, but they can aggregate their IRAs and take all of that from one IRA account. Again, a little bit of education and information can go a long way in endearing you in the minds of your clients as being proactive. Another reason for having that conversation is the client, like my dad, when he early on started receiving 1035s and having to, receiving RMDs that he didn't need at the time. He said, son, what do I do with the money? And I said, Dad, if you don't need the money now, my recommendation is to park that money somewhere. So down the road, when you need it, it'll be available. So Dad parked his RMDs early on. And now that he's in his mid 80s and we're seeing the cost of inflation jump at the time of this recording, and it's costing more to live, Dad had additional discretionary dollars set aside that he could use to supplement the money from his ongoing Social Security and income payments from his qualified retirement accounts. It's a great opportunity for you to be your client's champion and to make sure that they fully understand and that all of their questions are answered. The last thing you want to do to your client is to ignore them or leave them with unanswered questions. Because in the event you're not being proactive in serving them at the highest level, and another financial professional comes along and solves their problem and answers the questions you didn't or failed to answer by not paying attention to them, you could ultimately end up losing a relationship, losing accounts, and ultimately losing that generational business and any referrals that may be coming your way in the future. So your goal in using this RMD meeting or any client interaction is to create an exceptional experience by serving them at the highest level and taking the time to listen to them, to answer their questions, and to serve them like they've never been served by anyone else. Because here's what I can tell you as a student of human psychology. When you create an exceptional experience that wows your customer, they in turn want to wow you back. And customers that have an exceptional experience with their advisor become raving fans for your business who can't wait to introduce you to other people. So serving your clients, even if it's nothing more than an RMD review, can endear you to your clients by taking the time to let them know you care and their financial affairs are important to you. If you do that and do that well, you're going to create the opportunity for them to make introductions to get you in front of more qualified prospects and an opportunity to also serve them at the highest level. Hey, this training is one of many that we provide for the financial advisors we work with here at Vision Advisors every single month. You can learn more about us by visiting our website, visionadvisorsinc.com. And in the upper right-hand corner, I encourage you to like and follow our Facebook and LinkedIn page. And while you're there, don't forget to check out our YouTube channel. More than 200 training videos available 24/7, 365 to give you an opportunity to continue to grow your knowledge and become a better version of you so you can continue to serve your clients at the highest level. And that's what we're all about, is empowering you as a financial professional to become a better version of yourself every single day, to help you serve the opportunities you see and recognize those you may be overlooking because it's not in your area of expertise or knowledge. We love helping producers expand and grow their business. Welcome the opportunity to do that with you. You can give us a call at 1-800-505-8489 to learn who we are, what we're about, and what we do to help financial professionals get in front of more qualified prospects and the type of customers they prefer to do business with every single month. We'd love to share with you a variety of ways we can make that happen for you. And when you give us a call, be sure and ask us how we at Vision Advisors can help pay for your marketing. Thanks for joining me for this brief training. Have a great day.